You clicked so loud I couldn't hear anything.
So synchronized.
Good.
Yeah, we are synchronized.
Good.
Welcome back to this special episode of Stormkastid, or the Stormcast.
What is so special with it? Tell me everything, Diddi.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. These things are not scripted, by the way.
Well, I have one question on my note written down.
Okay.
On my phone.
I have a script.
But before we begin, I'm Diddi, and with me
is Diddi.
Diddi.
So we have Diddi,
It's the Didcast.
It's the Didcast.
We have Marta in the blue corner, and in the red corner we have Olsen.
Ooh.
Fighting for the championship belt while I'm here in another weight class, and I don't need to fight at all. They're welterweights. I'm a featherweight.
Wow.
Oh, damn. I don't know what that means.
I think those are weight classes in boxing.
I don't know. I'm just listening to the wind.
I don't know.
I think they were both very light weight classes.
Oh. Skinny legends.
Thank you.
Like I said featherweight.
Yeah, you were featherweight.
Was it welterweight? I'm gonna Google this.
Okay.
Then it reveals it's the super heavy category.
It's the sumo.
Because he has never said I was skinny, so this is the first time if it's being nice.
So
I'm waiting.
I'm looking at weight divisions for boxing, and here we have featherweight, which is 57 kilos.
Okay.
And welterweight, which is 67 kilos.
Oh, stop it! Thank you, Diddi. Oh, I take this.
There's apparently one weight class called minimum weight, which is 48 kilos.
Oh, I wish I was there.
Really?
I don't wish you were there. I think we'd have to intervene probably if you were there.
Yes.
Take me to the hospital.
Yeah.
That's a very skinny and not very tall lady.
Wow.
And also, you're a guy. You got some muscles. You got some big muscles. Got some big muscles and a bit of fat. You know, everyone needs a bit of fat. Like 2%.
Okay. Yes. That's true. Correct.
So you can't be 48 kilos. That's too light.
That's why I'm 56 kilos.
56. Oh yeah. I think it was 65.
Wow. I'm almost
60,
there.
67. 67.
I'm getting up in class.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but speaking of weight class,
yes,
you used to be in a band. Tell us all about that.
That was a beautiful segue.
Great segue. Olsen. Just a question. How do you spell segue?
Segway. I'm not gonna spell.
Right.
You cannot. You're dodging a question with a question. Shame on you.
I was in a band.
What are you, a politician?
Let's say I quit the band when I was on top. When I was at the peak of our band. I was the bass player. Played the bass. Yes. Really good. Slap the bass. Oh, I never slapped the bass. Never slapped the bass, actually.
Oh.
It's a technique that I never got to.
Oh.
We did some concerts.
Yeah.
I think the entire age of the band was like only a few months.
Oh, okay. Wow.
We only did the band for a few months.
But you did so much in this few months.
Yeah, of course. We were like practicing like multiple times a week.
At our old kindergarten?
Yes. Well, no. No. No, it was in the what's it called? Theater.
Music school?
Theater house.
You also did practice a little bit in the old kindergarten.
Maybe. I don't think
after
I did.
it closed down. I
don't
went
think
there
I did.
with the band at least
I
for a
went
practice.
there,
Maybe
I went there for a band practice for another band that was there.
Oh.
okay,
Marta
maybe I'm thinking
exposing
about that.
Diddi.
I don't know.
It
But
was,
I actually I think I was like an admin or something for the like page of your band. Because I still sometimes get notification that's like, oh, you got this many looks at Poke this week.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the band name was called. The band name was Poke.
Why Poke? Tell us all about that.
You know
How
what?
did this name come fruition?
You know what? Poking people on Facebook was pretty popular at that time.
It was at the height of its popularity at that time. It was like the main thing.
It was the shit. I don't think I ever poked anyone on Facebook.
I was in multiple Poke wars.
Shit. Yeah, Olsen probably too.
Yeah, I think we were in a Poke war, me and Olsen.
Yeah.
It was at the height of the Poke popularity, and I don't think I had anything to do with the name, but it was decided Poke.
Yeah, I think it's a good name.
It's decent. It's not too bad.
You were the master of the bass, though.
I was the master of the bass.
I remember you practice. You went to like bass practice with our other brother that was practicing guitar.
Yeah.
And every week after practice, he would go home and like practice every single day for hours on the guitar.
Yeah.
And you were always like, I don't feel like practicing. And then you went to like the class and like played perfectly, and our brother was so annoyed because you did everything so perfectly and he practiced so much and he couldn't do it.
Well, yeah, I was also playing bass and he was doing guitar, and I think bass, getting the basics of bass is much simpler than getting the basics of guitar.
But it still must have sucked for him.
Well, yeah, like me as well. I had almost zero ambition playing bass. It was like he got me into it, and I was like, sure, I'll do it. And I didn't practice at all. I oftentimes, like even with the band, I was like, got to practice, and I'm like, shit, how does this song start? Like just like what notes is it at the start? Because once you get the start, you're like, oh yeah, and then these notes come, and then you're like, oh yeah, I can kind of do it. Mm-hmm. But if you're like just at the start of the song, and I'm like, what the hell is this song? how the hell do I do it? And I think I even like choked at some called some concerts. We did one concert in like the pub in Söderkrok. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. We did not practice enough, and I didn't remember any of the songs. Oh, and there were hardly any people there, and I was like, I don't know. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Should we start a band?
You should make the sibling band.
No, I meant the three of us.
I think in total we did like 3 concerts, maybe 4, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
One of them was like out
the national holiday, or like 17th of June, or something like that.
Might have been. There was like was like a container, or like a container car or something like that. And we were in the back there, and there were some bands, and we were one of the bands there. Played that went okay. I think Dad was actually filming. It was at that time Dad really got into filming.
Yeah.
For a while.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's had a few phases like that.
Yeah,
he gets into it and then doesn't do it for a few years, and then gets into it, and then.
And the last concert we did was there's like a big horse thing.
What did you do it there?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I actually think your band could have like kind of blown up if you guys had kept with it.
We were like the pre-band to what was the band? It was what's he called?
Was it Magni?
Yes, it was Magni and the
Well, he's internationally famous because he was on that Superstar show. Rockstar Supernova. Oh man, I watched that whole thing and I loved it.
I'm just gonna say, like that's where I peaked. That's where I peaked at that concert.
Yeah, and that's why you stopped the band.
And after the concert, and we were like switching, and the other band was like, "Oh, it was really nice playing, especially the bass." I'm like,
"Oh!"
And then afterwards, I'm like, "Okay, guys, I'm moving to Sweden. Thanks for everything. I'm quitting the band."
I'll never play bass again, but thank you guys.
That was the peak of
stopping at the top.
My musician career. Getting complimented by Magni, the internationally famous Magni.
Superstar.
Yeah.
Magni
Rockstar Supernova.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
It was Magni and Kvantalsbröður.
Oh, wow. So that's a super big name in Iceland. The Kvandals brothers.
The Kvandals brothers.
Kvandals brothers.
I'm good in translating things.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna bring to our band, Olsen?
Me?
Yeah.
The amazing singing.
A charming voice. Yes, the singing voice.
Oh.
Olsen does singing pretty much constantly, especially when he's filming stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I can't stop. I can't stop singing when I'm recording myself.
He doesn't speak. He sings his way through those.
It's amazing. I love it.
That's how I express myself, by singing. Can I? No.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But as I say, I think the band was it can't have been more than 3 months that we were practicing and playing. we accomplished a lot.
But it felt like a lifetime.
I'm not sure if I went to any concerts or not.
I think
I went to
we did a lot of Icelandic songs like Tröster Vinur, what's it called? Fiskin Min.
But did you make any songs? That's a big question.
No.
Like you poke me, I poke you.
No.
We are poking family.
But we also did
they didn't get there.
Smoke on the Water. That was the bass song.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that song.
It's got a banging bass line actually.
Takes me back.
Oh yeah, and I have like videos from the container
on YouTube.
Nice.
No, it's on Facebook. Actually, Diddi posted them.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Diddi exposed.
I think that was the one recording. It's probably terrible audio quality.
You posted it from his
camera. I also think
I love the fashion of your group. Beautiful.
We had a drummer, a pianist, our brother on guitar, and me on bass, and then we had a singer, and that was the band.
Here's
it's good times.
Here's a post by you, Diddi, that I really like. I don't really know how to translate it.
Oh, yikes.
So I will say it in Icelandic.
Yes.
And Diddi can translate it.
Yes.
And come on, hip-hop lag, bara Diddi á bassanum, JB á trommunum og Óli á lyklunum. 3 kjaftar alveg fríir til að skjóta rímum. Hugsið einmæl með Eminem. Þá gæti ég líka spilað.
Wait, did I say
confused. Yeah, I'm kind of confused because you said this.
This sounds like my brother.
Yeah, it sounds like Raki wrote it, but maybe Raki didn't have Facebook and used...
That might be
yours?
That might be it.
God.
That's what I'm thinking, because it sounds way more like him. Yeah. Okay. The same day, like 2 posts earlier, there were 3 posts by you. No. 4 posts by you that day. And the first one that day says, Raki here. Diddi left his Facebook open.
Damn.
And the last one, after the hip-hop one that I just said, was, I'm still Raki. Amazing. I went on the page to see, like, how long the band lasted. So
it's at least it's nice to see that we could recognize that it was my brother indeed, and not me.
Yeah.
He was honest. He was being honest.
Do you guys know why I joined Facebook?
Why?
Because of Poke.
No, not because of Poke.
Okay. Oh.
Austin, do you remember the school choir in?
I remember.
No.
In F and Muff.
I think there were very few guys that actually joined the choir. It was me, Raki, our brother, and Olav at least. Maybe a couple more. And then there were like 15, 20 girls or something like that. Oh. And
I remember... Do you remember in American Pie 1 where the guy like joins a school choir to get girls?
Yes.
When I was a kid and saw that movie, I didn't realize that he went there to get girls. I just thought he went to play music. I didn't know it was a thing. I watched it like not that long ago and I was like, oh, because I remember when I watched that, I was like, oh, this guy is so romantic and nice. Like he's actually like nice. He's not a fuckhead like the other ones. But then I watched it like not that long ago and I was like, oh. He was just fucking around. But I remember like in your school choir there was a girl that looked so much like the girl in American Pie that he is flirting with. Like she looked so much like her. I don't remember her name, but I've seen her around still. Like she is from our area.
Damn.
And I remember I thought you guys were gonna have like a romance with her like they did in American Pie. I was like, I was really shipping it.
Shit.
Oh boy.
So back to my story, Martin.
Yeah, back
to my story. I joined the choir, and everything on the choir was there was like a Facebook group, and there you would get the information there. And I was like, guess I'll get Facebook then. And that's how I joined Facebook.
Nice.
You must have been very late on the train.
I was. I did not want to join Facebook.
Olsen and I joined it before it was a thing.
Were we not also late because we picked myyearbook.com? We thought Facebook was trash, so we picked my yearbook.
We didn't use it, but I remember we signed up for a bunch of pages, and Facebook was one of them, because I remember when we then started using Facebook, I already had an account that we had made. There wasn't anything on it, but I remember we were automatically friends with Mark Zuckerberg.
Damn.
Yeah,
because we were friends with Max Zuckerberg.
Are we still? I hope so.
No, I remember because like when Facebook became big, I checked and he had stopped being friends with everyone. So he unfriended us.
Damn,
but we can at least live in the glory that we used to be friends with him.
True. We probably didn't know who he was then. We were like, who the hell is
Mark
Zuckerberg?
I remember because we were like, what the fuck? Why are we automatically friends with this guy? And then we found out it was the guy that made it. And we were like, oh, okay.
We were like, we stand, but myyearbook.com. Mwah.
Yeah, that's the best one. That's way better.
I have no idea what my yearbook is. I
it
think
never
that
picked
tells
up.
A lot about how it
sadly.
Went.
It was the best one. We loved it. We used it so much, and we kind of refused that Facebook was gonna be a thing because we were like, have you guys heard of my yearbook?
It's much better.
Way better.
We were like supporting good cause and everything there. You played game and you were supporting good causes.
What could you do on my yearbook?
Play games.
Like have.
I remember like. Facebook and my yearbook were very similar, like in the base, but my yearbook had a lot more at the time. Like it had more things. Facebook was just you could post, nothing else. Yeah. But my yearbook had like you said, games and stuff and fun things. I don't know.
Yeah, true. It was fun. We
could do stuff.
Checking all the people's yearbooks and laughing.
Yeah. It was great. Great times. I don't know why we signed up for every social media page.
I don't know either. I don't remember.
We were just like Googling social media pages and like signing up for them and seeing which one we liked the best. I don't know.
It's something to do, I guess.
We signed up for so many.
It was something we had to do something. We lived in Iceland.
Yeah.
So we couldn't do anything, and also using computer.
Yeah, we wanted to be cool. We wanted to be ahead of the curve. Which we
were
also, kind of, but how has that turned out for us?
Iceland was also the town we lived in was kind of ahead in the internet.
Yes.
We had decent internet fairly early on, so everyone was just doing stuff on the internet.
True.
Yeah.
Just on the internet. We just did internet. We were like,
we just did internet.
No, we
else.
do internet now.
Now we do internet.
Yes.
I remember downloading things at like 30 kilobytes per second. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Downloading like anime, like really, really tiny files, which were like super low quality, but it's like
oh my god. Oh.
It's like just like took 20 minutes to get the next episode, so I could watch one episode and the next episode was ready.
Yeah, that was the best.
Ooh.
I remember Olsen was reminding me the other day of the Ting Tings.
Mm-hmm. Ting Tings.
And that brought me back. It's a band.
We walk. We walk. Nice.
That's part of Ting Tings.
They also sing that. That's not my name. That's not my name.
They call my station.
He was reminding me of them the other day, and it brought me back to those days where I was downloading songs and putting them on my Walkman.
Nice.
Good times.
You're borrowing the songs. Of course, we're not downloading anything illegal. We're just
Olsen was, of course, ahead of the curve with his Zune.
What? Yes.
Zune?
Didn't you have a Zune or something?
Yeah, it's like Walkman, but like off-brand.
No, I had the Walkman version because MP3s were coming out and Walkman with floppy disks, and I was like, MP3 would never work. I would take Walkman with the floppy disk.
Yep.
Amazing.
Also, it was cheaper as well, so it affected
you'd look so cool if you like put it on an arm strap.
It still works.
Ooh, baby!
The floppy disk still works. It's
amazing. I just remember, like, I got a CD player. That was amazing. I was like, and you would bring your big CD player with you, like on trips and stuff like that, and you had like, I don't know, I just had one CD or something, or two CDs that I brought with me.
I had a few.
I had like Destiny's Child.
Ooh.
And I had I think it was Michael Jackson Gold Collection or something like that.
Whoa.
We had a Michael Jackson disc, and it started with Thriller.
Yeah.
And I listened to it when I was going to sleep. And my friend got scared every single time she slept over because the beginning of Thriller, it's like a creaking opening door sound and like footsteps, and she got so scared every single time.
I believe.
But after we learned how to burn discs as well, we had like so many CDs.
Oh yeah.
Good times. I also loved, my favorite thing about CDs was the little washing thing that we had. We had like a thing to wash them.
Was that your favorite thing to clean them?
Yeah.
It was probably terrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when I learned the trick to put toothpaste on them too.
Does that even work? Like, I feel like people say it works. I've never
it works a little bit. Like, of course, if there's actual like bad damage, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
But
it should work if the toothpaste kind of sits there flat and you know.
Yeah, you have to like buff it in.
So the laser actually reads data. Because if there are cracks, the laser can kind of miss the data.
Yeah, that was the shit. That was
what?
I opened my headphone case, so my Discord was trying to switch to that. That's why I was saying shit. Anyways, I like, you had to put the toothpaste on first and then like wipe it off, and then I would put it into the washing thing, and then the toothpaste would be completely flat. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Yeah. But like when I lived in Reykjavik last, which was like 2016, 17, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyways, the last time I lived in Reykjavik, I drove the Dragon.
The Dragon.
No, it was in 2018.
Yeah.
I drove the Dragon.
Yeah.
And that car had a CD player.
Yeah.
And I had an old burned disc of Flight of the Conchords in it.
Nice.
That I played every single time that I was driving. But it was very scratched. Especially on the robot song.
Mm.
Which was hard, because sometimes I didn't know if it was, like, glitching because it was, like, scratched or because it was a song.
Yeah.
But then it got really bad. Like, it would just stop for, like, a minute or something. And then I tried the toothpaste hack. And it fixed it enough, so there were only, like, tiny, like, scratches, you know? And it worked really well until I crashed the car and then it got destroyed.
Oh. When you slayed the dragon.
Yeah, I slayed the dragon. I'm a dragon slayer!
Ow.
One interesting thing with CDs is that CD players, they can kind of tolerate a bit of damage. They can tolerate a bit of missing data, and they just kind of, they're able to fill in the missing data. But if the scratch is a bit too long, it freaks out. It doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. I think that was what happened with the Flight of the Conchords disc, because you could play it like to some amount, but there were a few places where it was too scratched.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Do you remember what the software you used for burning CDs?
Nero,
yeah.
Nero, Babu.
Do you know who Nero was?
I remember it was green, I think.
Nero, he was Italian he was an emperor or something.
What did he do? What?
He did
Roman
something
emperor.
bad.
Roman emperor.
Yeah.
And he burnt Rome.
Burned Rome down. Yeah, that's what he did. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why it's such a good name for the program to burn CDs.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Program names were clever and good. Those were the times.
And you could say that the once you've burnt the CD, you could say that the CD is ROM, read-only memory. No, it says that's probably a bit too far-fetched.
Yeah, but the other day I was talking about this, like, CDs and stuff with Baldur. And talking about the CD cleaning thing. He was saying, like, how nostalgic he was about, like, taking all of your CDs to the CD store in his town.
Yeah.
And having them cleaned there.
Nice.
But the guy there just had the same thing as us, so I was like, I did that at home.
He was rich.
We were cool.
Cool kids.
Cool. Yeah.
I remember using it quite a lot, actually. You had like a spray as well.
I used it like... Yeah. I loved it. I thought it was so fun. I think I did it like every time I played a CD. I was like, okay, now time to clean it.
Ooh. True. Cleaning discs are fun. Very fun.
Very, very nostalgic. Nowadays, you don't even use discs at all.
No.
I use DVD still.
Do you?
I like to watch.
Do you?
Nice.
Also, do you?
Yes, because even though you have Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Zulu, Balu, Babu, you don't have all the movies, all the classics. Like, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Or another movie, Urban Legends 2. Or Urban Legends 1. We don't have it in Iceland.
All the classics.
Yeah, all the Icelandic stuff.
Urban Legends is amazing.
Also, I never watch Icelandic stuff.
You have watched The Pearl and Swines. Don't even lie.
That's true.
Don't lie.
That's true. I have watched
and
it.
The amazing movie Rockland.
Oh, the one you I was gonna say starred in, but
yeah, I was like, yes, he was like fourth or fifth on the call sheet. I think
maybe not the star.
She was 10th on the call sheet, I would say.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was almost the lead. But so far.
And also
you had
was
a line,
runner.
right?
I did, and they dubbed me.
Martha was like...
Yeah. No, I think it was too windy or something, so they had to dub us. So it was very funny, because I saw it in the cinema and I didn't know I was dubbed. And then my line came and I was like, what the fuck?
You were like, who sounds this handsome? Is it me for real?
Wow, I sound so amazing. I
like
should get into voice acting or something.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, Martha, that it was windy is very appropriate for the name of the movie.
Well, it's called, in English, it's called Stormland.
Yeah.
It's all led to this, full circle.
Yeah, it was because of Rockland, aka Stormland, that this came to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
exactly.
All because of that movie. Also, you were you doing some work on movies as well?
He was the runner for.
Yeah, you were a runner.
Rockland.
I
He
was
got
seeing
me
all the
the
celebrities.
skimpiest swimsuit.
I brought people swimsuits.
Yeah, he brought me a swimsuit and it was horrible.
And it was the first
I was
time
like
also
trying to
bought
hide my
cigarettes.
body the whole time. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, there was like a
It was
scene
so skimpy.
outside or something where people were
Yeah, it was on the beach.
True, I had to find the swimsuit. They
Oh.
were like, yeah, you have 30 minutes to find them. I was like, I would just go to the swimming pool. And I got the lost and found swimsuits and everything for free, and I just brought it there. Like, here you
Nice. Yeah, it was the one I got was like with super high in the hip area. It like went up like super high.
Really? Okay.
So I was trying to like I was just a child.
Whoops.
True.
Yeah. So but I mean I guess it worked out. I think teenagers on the beach in the cold would stand like that anyways.
Yeah, that's correct. That's so correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Olsen
yeah.
does it to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always do this. Like when I go to the swimming pool, I was like, oh. I hide my body.
Yeah, he hides his body, and he doesn't even go into the swimming pool. He's just staying up like, it's so cold.
I can't. I try to go in the water. I can't. I just stay on top.
Because you're a mermaid?
He just floats.
Oh, I'm a mermaid.
If you touch the water, your tail appears.
H2O.
No,
Just that
Yeah.
I said
Just
I can't
that
go. I can be on water, but I can't go down in the water. I just stay on top. That was our meaning.
Your foam.
My phone.
Your foam. FOAM.
Guys,
FOM.
I have a big problem when I go swimming. I sink.
You
So
sing
you're
or
opposite.
Sink.
sing. Okay.
I wish you would sing.
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
just like, I'm
was
in
like-
the
I was
water.
Every
like,
time
are
I
you
touch
singing in
water,
the shower?
I sing.
Can you feel a million water drops?
That would be so funny, and that's why you have a problem, because you're trying to like swim, but you're
Yeah.
just drowning because you're singing so much the water is going in your...
Okay, I can't float. I just sink. My butt, it won't stay afloat.
Your butt. You have stones in your butt.
Yeah, it's
my
the opposite
butt
for me.
and my legs, they just sink.
You guys need to like give each other a little bit of your sinkiness and your floatiness.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
My butt, like if I'm lying on the back in water, I start like flipping because my butt wants to stay up. if I have too long, I can feel it. Like
what do you have in your butt? Have you filled your
know.
butt with air?
Because
Are you
I don't
holding
fart as
in all
much.
your farts?
Yeah, because I don't fart, so I'm just full of air.
Yeah, I have the exact opposite.
That's
problem.
why you fart, people.
Yeah,
My
didn't know
butt
I
just
fart so much.
my butt just sinks. It's full of lead.
Yeah.
Full
Fart
of
too
very
much.
very hard poop. Very dense poop.
Yikes. Yikes.
You guys need to fart and poop more.
Fart and poop, yeah.
Yes.
So you don't have these problems, either float or sink, Marta.
No,
You're just neutral. You're just
I'm
buoyant
fine.
in water.
I'm
Perfect
fine.
balance.
Ooh.
Perfectly balanced.
Well, also you do know that Marta was doing like swimming as an extracurricular activity. She was what's it called? Doing swimming lessons. So she's an expert. She is an expert.
For a whole
Excuse me,
few months, maybe even a year.
I was going to say, for how many years did you do this, Marta? 0.5, maybe?
I think it was maybe 1 year or something.
Maybe 1 year, yeah.
I don't know, but the funny thing I really loved it. And I will tell you why I decided to learn swimming.
Yes.
I always had ulterior motive for everything.
Was it a boy?
Like when I went into the scouts, I did it for the scout thing. I've told you that before.
Yeah.
And for swimming, I wanted to learn one swim move, so I decided to take swimming lessons to learn that swim move. And it was the fly swim
butterfly
thing, where you go like.
It's probably not called the butterfly.
I don't know what it's called. But I thought it was very cool. So I did swimming lessons. I learned that swimming way, and then I quit.
Good.
So it was beautiful, but I will tell you the funny thing about this as well.
Yes.
Is that I failed swimming in school.
I think I remember this.
On my grade paper, it says unfinished or something. I mean, it doesn't harm my life that much. I think people said I couldn't be a firefighter or a police officer or something like that.
Yikes.
I think it was a firefighter, but maybe both. But then I found out when I was older that they had added, you can just do a swim test before doing it.
Of course.
So it doesn't matter at all in my life that I have failed swimming. And to answer your question, Olsen, I missed the test. That's why I failed.
I have failed one test.
Because I skipped swim classes for the last year of school because I just didn't want to. I thought it was horrible. So I just skipped because I was a bad boy.
Bad
boy. I was a bad boy.
Okay.
But then I found out when the test was so that I could take the test because I was pretty good at swimming.
Yeah.
So I went to the test, but I didn't know there were 2 test days. So I only went to one of them, and so I got a fail, but I don't mind.
Is this? Do you have many fails in your life, Marta? Failed tests?
No. Only Corona. Oh. I keep getting negative.
I've only failed one test. And that was the written exam for the driver's license. Because I had prepared a bit, but not really a lot. And one reason for me not preparing was that I didn't get the correct login or something like that for the practice thing. So I could only see a small thing, and I was like, oh, it's not a lot there. And then I failed the test, and I was like, maybe there's more.
Oh my! Maybe there is.
And then I actually studied a bit, and passed the test.
I also failed the driving test the first time, and it did make me feel better that the golden child Diddi also failed it for the first time. But it was so annoying. I got because in the test there's 2 parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can have 2 fails in the first part and 5 fails in the second part. I got 3 fails in the first part and 0 in the second part.
Yeah, but the fails from the first part transfer to the second part, so you get more fails there because
what?
I don't know why. Yeah,
what?
You got if you didn't get all your fails in the first half, the fails would transfer to the other one. So you had you have extra life now.
Olsen is an expert on this apparently.
Anyways, I got 3 fails in the first one and failed the test, and then one of the questions was if you could stop to let someone out in a bus stop. And I did not remember reading about that at all, and then I was like, well, people let me out in front of the swim pool all the time.
Yeah.
So I said yes, and then I failed. And then like a bunch of stuff kept happening, so my test kept getting postponed. So I didn't get to take, like, my birthday is at the end of February. And I didn't get to take the test until the 11th of April.
Really?
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was always like on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And just stuff kept happening all the time. The time that I was supposed to go in after the first time, the guy had a heart attack that was supposed to be there for the test and stuff. And it was wild. But then, in the second one, I took the test with a friend of mine at the time. It was her birthday in April. And I passed the test that time. And she passed as well. But she passed with 2 fails in the first half and 5 fails in the second half. So she had like the maximum you could get. And she was always making so much fun of me that I failed the first time. And I was like, you had more fails than me. Like in the test, I just got them in the wrong part. Yeah. And she was always making fun of me, and she was talking about like how stupid I was for failing and stuff.
What a friend.
We're not friends anymore, so...
Yeah.
One test that I almost failed was the firearms test. Like the written exam for to get a firearms license. And it's like that test. I think you had to get like 70% or something, or 75%. And there was like, this kind of like handle for the for a gun. What's it called? Is it an English handle, or is it a Scottish handle, or is it? And I'm like, I have no idea, and I don't care. So I just guessed.
Shame.
I got really good on that, and I didn't read the book. I didn't know I needed to read the book before going, because my dad signed me up like the day before the course started, and he was like, "Oh, you need to read a book," and I didn't read it, and then I was like, "I'll read it like during the course," and then I didn't. But I was just a natural.
Ooh.
Yeah, true.
So I got really good, because a lot of the test, like at least there, like the test was a couple parts, like different parts of a test, and one part of the test was like showing you different birds, and you had to identify them.
Oh, I'm not the expert there.
And this girl read the bird atlas like 3 times as a child. It was my favorite book as a child. I would just read through it all the time and read every information about every single bird.
Damn.
And you know what? That information has come in handy a couple times in life. For example, that time in that test, because I was like, with every single bird, I was like, it's this bird, it's this bird. And they were like amazed at me. They were like, wow. You know all of the birds, even though it's all blurry. And I was like, oh. And then one time in biology class in school, it was like, the teacher was like, oh, I have a little fun test for you guys. I'm going to put like bird pictures up on the wall. I'm going to give you guys like a little book about birds where you can like flip it up. It like does all the categories, and you guys can like see the things on the birds and go to the category in the book and find them and like make a guess.
Yeah.
And the first, like the first one to get all of them right or something will get a prize.
Damn.
And then she put everyone up, and I was like, this one, this one, this one. We didn't even need to look at the books.
Damn.
And the prize was that we got to go out early, but she was amazed at us as well.
Nice. Very nice.
Marta, professional bird...
bird knower. I have sadly lost that talent a little bit, so I need to go read about birds again.
More interested in birds and stuff like that in recent years. Like knowing the names.
Do you want to shoot them, or do you just want to watch them?
I just want to identify them, watch them and identify them. And be like, it's that bird.
Okay, you don't have the hunting instinct to shoot them, bang, and kill them.
Well,
I did think about...
I'm not allowed to, also.
I did think about becoming like I don't know what it's called, like an animal wrangler or something. thought about studying that and then work as putting like those marks on the birds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't know what I just didn't know. I didn't want to live in Reykjavik because I think you'd have to live there if you're gonna work for them.
Whoa.
But I really wanted to put those marks on those birds. That was my hobby as a child. I think looking at those things.
Dad has talked about participating in that. There's a period of in like I'm not exactly sure when it is, but when the birds are like, I don't know, shedding their feathers or something like that, getting new feathers, where they don't really fly, so you just herd them together and then you tag them. Oh. And he's talked about participating in that, but I don't think we ever did.
I think he's been there, but hasn't like done it. But I think he's been there when it happens.
Yeah.
Cause he like also like, cause you can like, how do you say it? Like not invest, but like, like
protest
sponsor.
Maybe?
Like you can, you can sponsor like a bird tag or something, that you can like choose the name, and he did that. Yeah. And he named the bird after our mom.
I think that was also like a special project where they were like keeping track of some birds, and it was like
you could like look at the GPS. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that bird died really quickly.
Yikes.
That's bird, and he was really sad about it. He went looking for it and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Because he could like see where it stopped, so he went looking for it. And he couldn't find it, but then a few months later someone found it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Yes, true.
But it was good that it was found, because then they could reuse the tag.
Could bury it, and you put it in the cemetery. Here lies Selma.
We put it right outside your house.
Oh, okay. Yikes.
Ooh.
Yikes. See the yikes.
Cursed it.
Oh.
Cursed
That's
graveyard.
why he was like goose
bird
graveyard. You were like honk.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a good place to end the podcast?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, and what can we learn from this? Always play the bass, and always look at bird books.
Bird books are the way forward.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
And
it'll get you out of class sooner.
True.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Oh my god, Olsen's so cozy with the candle.
Add some comments and send your thoughts to needless
Stormkastid.
Stormkastid. Please tell us in the comments what we should name our band.
At gmail.com.
Good. So
Goodbye.
Goodbye.